Hey everybody, my name's Connor Duncan, and welcome to my informative speech about the future of autonomous vehicles. As many of you know about self-driving cars, there may be many questions to ask, but to start, you may ask, what are autonomous vehicles? I'm here to educate you on self-driving vehicles, and to do that, I'm going to go over a couple of popular topics such as autonomous vehicle technology, the state of autonomous vehicles, and their past, present, and future in our everyday lives. I've taken time to research and study these topics over the past week, and I'm here to elaborate. Let's start with the state of autonomous vehicles. What is an autonomous car? Autonomous vehicles are vehicles that are capable of operating without a human driver. These vehicles use a combination of sensors, software, and communication technologies to navigate roads and make decisions based on real-time data. There are different levels of autonomy, ranging from level 0, no automation, to level 5, full automation. Currently, most autonomous vehicles are operating at level 3, conditional automation, or level 4, high automation. Moving on to the challenges with autonomous cars. A big issue with autonomous cars is that they lack common sense. Autonomous vehicles have many issues such as stopping for a random flying bag or bad weather conditions due to the cameras or sensors not being able to elaborate on anything past what they are programmed to do. And finally, when to expect fully autonomous cars. In a recent publication by the Society of Automotive Engineers, it was stated that level 5 autonomous vehicles, which are fully self-driving vehicles without any intervention, are projected to be commercially available by 2030. Moving on to autonomous vehicle technology. What are the advantages of automated vehicle technology? There are many advantages to autonomous vehicles. A couple great points written in an article published by Aero state that without driver error, there would be fewer crashes, that the mobility of the young, elderly, and disabled would be increased, and traffic flow would drastically increase, as well as vehicles that drive themselves may not use ordinary parking as we do today. Moving on to the disadvantages. Because the technology would decrease the cost of driving, congestion might increase rather than decrease. Occupations and economies based on public transit, crash repair, and automobile insurance might suffer as technology makes certain aspects of these occupations obsolete. And finally, what does the human driver do? In their current state, the driver does have to be attentive and have their hands on the wheel for a just-in-case emergency, as we talked about earlier. Level 5 or fully autonomous vehicles are still in the works, and we are currently on level 3. When level 5 is reached, the human driver, like you or I, will simply be another passenger. Moving on to the last side. Autonomous cars past, present, and future. The first self-driving car was successfully piloted from Pittsburgh to San Diego in 1995. Although it was not a standard production vehicle, the NavLab 5, which was the fifth of 10 cars that were retrofitted by the Robotics Institute at Carnegie Mellon, was an autonomous vehicle that was able to steer itself. Although it wasn't production, it was still a great feat at the time and opened the door to autonomous driving. What cars drive themselves now? Unfortunately, no car is completely autonomous yet, as it is not approved. But many car companies such as Tesla, Audi, BMW, and Mercedes have multiple vehicles that will drive themselves with a human operating in case of an emergency override. And finally, what the future will look like with autonomous vehicles. In the future, with many studies showing from 2030 to 2035, there will be fully autonomous cars with zero human input besides the destination, of course. I hope that you are as excited about this as I am. Now you have a basic understanding of autonomous vehicles and their features, such as their complex technology, where it all started, where they are at today, and where they're headed in the future. I hope you enjoy my presentation and have a great rest of your night.